Billy back here with Broship of the Nerds, and I just went to the theaters to see Send Help. I literally just got home, ate dinner real quick. Wanted to share my thoughts. So, Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien star. Basic synopsis is Rachel McAdams' character Linda believes she deserves a raise because she's put in the work, she's literally carrying the company, and she's taken for granted. And her new boss comes in and gives the promotion to one of his personal buddies rather than her. Someone who's not deserving, and in fact, earlier on, he had taken the information from the report she made and took credit for it and presented it to him and his colleagues. So she wants what she deserves. Now, her character is, at times, awkward, just like within conversation, doesn't really know how to um, play it chill. But she's worked her butt off and she wants the promotion and has worked for it and deserves it and everything. So they get on a plane crashes, and they're on an island. And he's still trying to be like her boss, and she saved his life. And oh my god. So, without spoiling the whole story, the story starts out simple enough, but it goes in a direction I never would have thought, right? Like, there's a lot of twists and turns and everything. And my goodness, it's just a very, very different, unique film. It's hard to compare it to anything because, like Mickey 17, it's its own thing. And Rachel McAdams, I've seen her do mostly romance, right? Like The Notebook, The Vow, stuff like that. It was really refreshing to see her range shown off playing a more like serious character and high strung and everything. And then Dylan O'Brien, I'd seen him in Love of Monsters and stuff, so I'm used to playing him kind of like the good guys. So to see them kind of do something different where McAdams' character is Linda is a little bit unhinged. Dylan O'Brien's character is just a douche. That's the only way to say it. So to see those two characters stuck together on an island trying to survive is really interesting. And it starts out a little bit slow. Like the first 10 or 15 minutes, you might go, what am I doing watching this? Where's this going? But because I'd seen the trailer, I knew the plane was going to crash. So that's what pulled me in, was like a survival movie. You're building your characters, you're setting the scene, you're giving us like what these characters are about and everything. And Linda's character is underestimated, and Dylan Bryan's character, he is very cocky and just a douche. So seeing these two have to rely on each other and have to trust each other was really interesting. And it goes completely different. Like, in my mind, it was like, okay, it's going to turn into like a romance, or they're going to get out of there and she's going to get that promotion at the end of the film. He'll pull her into the office, say, all right, it's time to name our new VP. And then she would get the VP, and that would be like the end of the film. But it goes completely off the rails in a good way and somewhere. And this is a film. At the end of the film, I like to say, like after I see it, I write down on my notebook what I saw, what I thought, and if I would buy it or not. This is one of those films. It's great. The only way I would buy this though is to be able to show it to my other friends and see them reacting to it, because it's like my other friend that I went with said, once you know where it's going, when you rewatch it, you're gonna remember where it goes. So I'm gonna say it's definitely go see it in theaters for sure. But buying it for me personally with my collection, I don't know how often I would revisit it, other than to show some friends and kind of like watch their reactions and hear their thoughts as the movie goes. Like I kind of like hearing my friends talk out loud a little bit, not the whole film, but you know what I mean? Like share a thought here, share a thought there as we go through a movie when it's just like two or three of us, and then at the end having a full on discussion. So this was cool. I talked to some of the theater employees, and they're really awesome people. And they were telling me like other films that had come out recently, and we talk about movies. That's what we do, nerd out over film. That's what part of this channel is, just nerding out in general. Uh, but yeah, go see it. Form your own opinion. If you did see Send Help, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. There were some things that happened that I didn't see coming. There were things that could have been really bad that didn't go as far as what I thought it was going to for a second, thankfully, because I was like, oh, I can't do this. But luckily, things changed. And yeah, it was just really, really interesting to see how these characters reacted. And I told my friend I like seeing films that aren't like your typical run of the mill sequel. Like, here's number 8 in our film series. No, this was its own thing. They told the story they wanted to tell. And that's what I enjoyed about it. Because we don't need the same films every year, right? So I like to see some of those like Mickey 17, Drive Away Dolls, Novocaine, Abigail, films that stand out as doing their own thing. But like I said, this is one that if somebody wanted to watch it with me, sure. Is it one that I'll buy? Probably not for me personally, but once again, to show it to friends. Well, you guys take care. That's all I have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment.